Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Revan's Revenge 0.4 preview playthrough as the Sith. In the last episode, we pushed all the way up through to Onderon and Zeltros, and we had some unfortunate losses over on this half of the galaxy that we're not going to talk about. But we are going to send Malik over to start off some invasions. We're going to be taking Zongorlu and Venquo, and after that starts to build up, we'll be able to move some focus elsewhere. Like, we still want the Mandalorians and the... Oh, you're just... I'm just gonna... Yeah, they just took that planet. They don't got nothing there. Just a structure.
Under construction.
So we'll do the same thing over at Venquo, only not quite the same thing, because we're... actually the exact same thing, because they don't have anything defending there, realistically. That's convenient. So Jebel and Terrace are the only connected planets they have there. Then there's Ordo and Mandalore. So the Mandalorians are kind of a little bit done. What are they really going to do? Okay, I'll leave this on Surja just to dissuade some attacks. Although, that can only come from the Mandalorians. Wait, do they have a unit here? No, they just don't have the icon for the troops. So we lost some troops, but we got the planet. Planet acquired. Good conquest so far. Malik, you're back on break. Yeah, so we'll build those up, and ooh, if we can actually take Flashpoint, I think that would be neat. That's 400 pop cap for them, though, so it's not going to be easy. But if we can do it, I wonder if HK would be able to do this alone. I'd be afraid of them finishing a structure by the time HK actually gets over there. So let's see. They have an Inexpugnable there. We might be able to whittle this down. I kind of want to whittle this down. We'll do some whittling, especially if they're gonna move stuff out like that. Okay, please. Please, please, please. No hero bonus. Down to 385. Okay. Inexpugnable time. We've been hunting one for a while. We might be able to use this to our advantage as well with dealing with the higher pop cap amount. Alright, sorry. The game crashed in the last battle, or in the first attempt at this battle, so we're doing it again. No shots had really been fired yet, so not a big deal, but it makes me sad. Alright, so let's get in Rule Over Heaven. We can get in everything except for one of the supremacies, so I'm not gonna make it too strenuous for us here. And hopefully we'll be able to kill some of these units and not pull in like everything. Are there plans for more clone legions after 1.4? I mean, we have a lot of the notable ones, a lot of ones that are connected to the heroes that are in, so there's like maybe a couple more, but there's really not more we need to do. Those aren't the things where like we make a list up front of like 100 we need to do. It's just for ones that actually apply, if someone wants to do them and there's a place for them, they get added. But beyond that, like, the model file for the clones are already quite big, and making them even bigger is not necessarily a great thing to try to do.
Hitting the ion cannon banks. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by. Orders, sir.
Okay, let's see if we can draw in those guys.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Moving. All ahead. Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Okay, you stop there. We are getting them in. So let's see if we can stop those. I want to kill their bombers as much as possible. Alright, we have actually a lot of the Chaos Fighters, so hopefully that will be usable for us. And we can start going over to those. We're not actually close enough in to pull the other ships off of defense.
Engines to full.
Target locked. Form up. More enemy craft.
Roger that.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, hopefully with these sections we'll be able to get our shields back up before we engage anything else.
Locking on. Y-wing here.
Coming back around for another run.
But all right, let's start sending our bombers over to the Inexpugnable.
Intercepting.
Dreadnought cruiser
And now you guys can
cruiser standing by.
stop.
Captain here.
We've taken out what? That is 24. That's 42 pop cap of their
Form up.
380. So there is still a lot in reserve. We can't forget that. And I don't want our fighters to go too far up anymore.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Target locked.
I'd rather just kill stuff as it comes in. Keep our fighters and bombers fairly protected. All right, just follow this in.
Lasers. I need help.
Don't stay where you're gonna get shot too much,
I can't see
because we could get this up to 57.
Got one on me.
All right,
Got one on me.
our bombers are gonna get followed in by their fighters.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the firing rates are as intended.
Locked. Attack.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
I can't see him.
It's an era difference.
They're hitting us.
If we end up needing to rescale it more, then we will. But
Help.
I have them now.
All
Where'd he
ahead.
go? I'm on them. Excellent shot.
that's just a difference in how the mod is structured because of the time period.
Starting my run.
Rather than having everything be identical to Fall of the Republic and Thrawn's Revenge all the time.
Got them in my sights. Coming back around for another run.
Captain
Getting
here.
I
locked.
copy. Changing course to
Okay.
intercept.
Enemies in range.
I've been hit.
Target
Need to make sure we are tracking these bombers.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
eliminating target. Sir, I've detected.
And go for the bad one there.
I'm on them.
I can't see
Heavy
him.
cruiser standing by. Firing.
We're nearly through the shields already.
Stay in
Can't see
formation.
him.
And once those shields are down, I might actually switch the fighter or the bombers over to
Captain here.
another target. You don't want to go further in.
Cruiser ready.
Trust me.
Torpedoes armed.
All right, let's send them after
Cruiser standing
those now.
Mate.
Okay, so I think the fighter bays are actually the
here.
most important target for us at the moment.
Guns fire.
So can you get that one?
Lasers.
And can I move you back while you go for this?
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Behind them.
The Centurion
Them now.
is going to handle that.
I got one. Locking on. TIE squadron here. Open fire.
Heavy cruiser
Yeah, I
standing
don't like
by.
what's happening there.
Captain here.
But you guys are hopefully going to pull through on that.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
We've still got all of our shields on this.
All guns.
Okay, there's the next one.
Hitting us.
The next fighter bay.
Where'd he go? Coming
Did you guys take out that fighter bay back there? You did. Good job.
Heavy cruiser.
Alright, so I just want you to handle those then.
Dreadnought
And I want
cruiser.
you guys on this.
Heavy cruiser.
We're gonna keep the Centurion on those. Send our bombers for
Ready.
their carriers.
Captain here.
And the Centurion, I think we're gonna try to
Fire for effect.
I've been hit.
have it be the only thing
Firing turbo.
taking out the Inexpugnable. Because, like, the Inexpugnable is very Lucra-hulky in that
Captain here.
Draw their fire.
it's a once we start taking down the weapons, it's easier for us to manage its firing arc in a way that will not be as damaging to us long term.
To the stragglers.
I need help.
So I'm gonna say attack that side,
They're coming in quick.
Firing turbo releases.
Craft.
and you guys are helping with that. Well, let's get you onto one of these other
Hitting us. Where'd he go?
ones.
Nowhere to run. I'm losing.
All guns fire.
Okay, take down those light duels at the front.
Turbo releases.
And I'm gonna get... Yeah, you made it out. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you, even.
I need help.
And...
I've lost engine 2.
There. Where's our bombers? Okay, you're already on those. Let's send them to the stronger one. And let's get you guys in.
Attack formation.
I'm gonna a little bit further.
Intercepted.
And I'm gonna try to see if we can get some of those other
Attack
anti-fighter more active in this.
Another attack. They're coming in quick.
Well, we've had the Centurion up front, but it hasn't really been in a position where there's much that can focus on it at any given time. So when we were luring in the other units at the start of the battle, they weren't going to be in that much of a position to shoot it. And now, like, we were able to get through a lot of the shields on the Inexpugnable before it was in range.
I've lost engine 2. Get behind them. I've got one on me.
Okay, there's another stalwart. I'm going to send our bombers back for it.
I've got one on me. I've been hit.
Falling out of formation.
And yeah, I need you to go back to the focus on the Inexpugnable.
See him.
I have them now.
Because I think there's still a few things that are shooting in it. Okay, no, let's go for that, because I'm not really seeing anything coming off the Inexpugnable. And do we have enough that's dead to bring in another supremacy? We really haven't lost all that much.
I'm on them.
Your orders?
Yeah, I think this is making up for our last cluster F of a battle.
Attack formation.
Our loss of Varco.
Coming around.
There is a stalwart in there somewhere. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's realigned itself to use more of its weapons. I think we are going to need to focus it a bit more. That's just engines. Okay, can we move some more of you in range then?
I've got them in my sights.
Hello, Reginald?
Go after the stragglers.
Okay, we're getting better. All right, we have lost enough for supremacy. So we've lost a supremacy.
I've been hit.
Regroup for another
I've
attack.
lost engine 2.
Okay, we need more things shooting that stalwart. So it's finished. Get it? 'Cause there's a fin on it. That's why it was funny.
More enemy craft. Taking fire.
Commanders are hitting us.
Where'd he go?
Can you back off a little bit? Once the Darafins lose their...
Run. There. I've detected.
lose their missiles, their default attack range really doesn't work out for them. I wish Empire War had a bit more flexibility with that, but unfortunately you give them one set range to attack from, and if you want them to attack from farther back, you kind of gotta use that. In a lot of cases we do give them the shorter range as the attack distance, so they can use weapons even if the one main hardpoint is dead, but it really depends on the situation. So
Attack formation. Get behind them.
Got one on me.
Excellent shot. I have them now.
I don't know if the...
Firing turbo releases. Fire for effect.
if this is one of those situations that makes sense, but because you can leave things back manually and then they'd auto fire their longer range weapons, but if this was back here, loses its assault conch, and then you give it an attack order, it's not going to move in range for its remaining weapons. But it can be annoying having things that theoretically could be staying farther back move way up when they're squishy artillery platforms. So it's a tricky game limitation to work around
The
sometimes.
laser banks are your primary target.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Firing turbo releases.
Yeah, the banking should be gone on this one,
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
on the Inexpugnable.
Fire for effect.
Okay, can we focus down the Inexpugnable now? I'm gonna just move everything that's
Standing by.
starting to be a liability out now.
For effect.
Regroup for another
Because we should be able to handle what's left without risking more units. Our DPS is starting to be kind of low for the other stuff that's remaining. You are literally just an engine. Get out of there. And I think this is actually where a lot of the turbo lasers are, rather than just laser cannons. Well, hold on. It is mostly turbo lasers overall. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking it was laser cannons, but probably because Lucre Hulk.
Squadron standing by.
Awaiting orders. The laser banks are your primary target.
Standing by.
Copy. Target those lasers.
Where's the regular Sith fighters? There we go. Nope, don't run away. There you go.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Fire for effect. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Okay, it'll take a little bit, but we should at least be safe for the rest of it.
Captain here. Firing turbo lasers.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Fire for effect.
I don't think they're going to want to retreat, so I think they know what's going on.
Guns fire. Firing turbo lasers.
Where'd he go? Nowhere to run.
Fire for effect.
Okay, we've killed our first Inexpugnable. We know there's at least one more out there in the galaxy somewhere.
I copy.
Because I gave them at least one more out in the galaxy somewhere.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
But there we go, a nice donut explosion. Hopefully that'll be one of the units that we're able to get to for a death clone before release, but a lot of that hasn't been done yet.
We are victorious.
There we go. Lost Belfast, Temparis, Darth Insanius, Death Fleet descends, gonna Sith my pants. Legendary Pink Umbrella Man, not the Zeiston, you got a Sith enemy, Shout Out to Mech Warrior, Siege Arc, Corolla's Bride. But we killed like almost 400 PopCap, I think? And the fleet only started with like 260, so that's a really advantageous trade for us. So advantageous that I'm gonna save before the game crashes again, and I have to rely on an autosave, which may not have made itself. Okay, flashpoints.
Invasion commencing.
I mean, it's 2 units, of course.
System conquered.
Get that out of there.
Cancelled.
Building under construction.
Oh well. So we lost you, and we lost you.
Unit.
We can construct some more of them. Now, I'm gonna get some of the assault droids. It's not that we necessarily need the ground army expanded over here. I don't know why I always say ground army. The army. So we'll get the Claw back, we'll get Rubicon Spirit back, and at another planet with the shipyard, we will get You've Gotta Be Sithing Me, Dangerous Paper Mache, our shields are down, not dead, just in Japan, and Razor Leaf.
In production.
So where should we focus on after that? Like, Thustra would be a possibility, especially if we're able to get into Concord Dawn. Well, let's move Malik out of there. If we went into Concord Dawn and Thustra, and we just surrounded Mandalore, then we could take out Mandalore and Ordo whenever we want. Like, the key is to still be focusing on the Republic right now. Because what do you have? You're an interdictor cruiser, so we can kill one of the Republic's 3 interdictor cruisers. And if we have all those together, can we get one of these first? I could move over that Centurion. Well, our next round of credits is going to be going to...
Cruiser ready.
System lost.
What? You can't have Vanquo. How did you have Vanquo? Oh, you could have Vanquo from there. I see. Very tricky. Alright. Well, you're not going to keep Vanquo. I don't know why I thought that wasn't connected.
I am actually surprised this confrontation did not happen sooner.
Reporting.
It's not like Ordo is that much more impressive either, if I can spy on it. Here, you're a few Mandalorians. There you go.
System conquered.
And we still have our structure under construction. Everybody wins.
Suggest you begin immediately.
What does that mean for what they have in reserve there? Okay, well, I want a Sith interdictor. I want to at least have one. Though I suppose this fleet is kind of overstocked. So let's drop you out of Nihilus' fleet. Put you in there, and then let's see if we can kill Vang that way. All of our money is going into other kinds of securities in a second.
Transmission received.
So let's get these guys stacked up.
Dreadnought cruiser
They
ready.
took Jebel. So the Mandalorians are really in trouble after that. 537. Okay. Does Surja have a hypervelocity gun? No, ion cannon, yes. So Gorlu doesn't. That's the next big thing.
Building started.
Building
Keep
started.
building the necessary planets
Building
up.
Under construction.
I think Flashpoint is going to be first there.
Building under construction.
Like, Flashpoint really does need to get built up. Or it actually does it. Like, there's terrorists, so we do need to get some eyes on that. But if we can get up to Thustra... then it's only terrorists that they can come from. And if I can see what you have there, I might feel a bit more secure about that. So I'm going to cancel this. I do want at least the level 2 station. But we won't need the ion cannon there if I can get an alternate solution.
Engines to full.
I'd love to kill some of those too, but I'm more worried about the axe heads in our current situation.
Moving. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Alright, let's put all of you together. Jeezer, you have an ion cannon already, so you can have
Construction.
some increased taxes. Azure, you don't have an ion cannon, so I think I'm going to pop one in. Because if we take Concord, Dawn, and Thustra, we're still not taking Contrum yet. So what are we at for all of this stuff? We're at 46 planets, they're at 29. Mandalorians still have 8 somehow. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's number 8? What am I missing? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I blind or is it wrong? Okay, what do you have at Terrace? How much do I have to worry about these areas? 51. I'd be more willing to bet that the Republic will kill you before you can kill me. And if I leave one soldier there... No.
Engines to full.
No, I'm pretty sure this calculates when you press the button. Because those all have separate run criteria. It used to update every week, but we changed that. Oh, Jesus. What the... I'm not attacking that. 1,500? We have half of their strength, and I think that's most of what that would be. Can we loop into Obraskai and Contrum then?
Unit in production.
Can we just encircle that and then do whatever we want in the rest of the galaxy because we've locked 1500 pop behind something?
Choose your reinforcements.
All ahead.
Okay, well,
Engines
Tiefling,
to
come on in. Which one are you? You are Rolled Over Heaven. Slip with Corey, and then Darafins.
Engines to full.
Piles of Darafins.
Moving. All ahead. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Engines to full. Heavy cruiser standing by. Moving. Captain here.
Yeah, let's focus on the Hammerhead.
Reporting. Hit the engines.
Roger that.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
And you can just kill the station on your way to the shipyard.
Form up. I've got them in my sights.
Where are you? There you go.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Coming back around for another
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy
Alright, those should still be able to kill the 4As. We've got the shipyard. Come on, I told you to do the other thing.
Getting along.
Told you to do the other thing.
I'm on them.
I got one.
Locking on.
What I'm concerned about is if they attack Azure right now before we have an ion cannon built with that giant stack, then we're not going to be able to do anything at all. So I should, well, first I should send Malik around here.
In due time.
Not in due time, do it right now. In do it right now time.
Constructing.
I'll get a barracks there just in case they do attack, and then we can control some landing zones.
Awaiting
Because they could come from either direction at that point. But I think it is worth having a few spies up around here. So let's go to Obra Sky with that one. And if I can sneak around... That's 1628. Jesus. Just please let us take the planet before you attack us. So what's at Obra Sky? Not really much. They're probably going to Contrum. No, they went into Ordo. Okay. Let's see then. They can't have anything else in the area.
Heading out, sir.
Like, that has to be super
Construction.
focused. Let's go to New Ain and see if we can spy out more of what they're doing.
I am actually surprised this confrontation did not happen sooner.
Right, I'm gonna save again, though. And I think we'll take Thustra, or
Battle imminent.
we'll finish the Obra Sky battle first, then. And if we can take Obra Sky and Thustra and hold on to those... The Korriban Corvette looks like something very inappropriate from the front.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, they must have a shipyard. Let's get into for flinching. Harbinger, Rogers Rebellion. Midichlorian count is off the charts. Hungry Nihilus. Victory March. Okay, you're too close, as usual. Okay, I think I gotta just go for her.
Cancelled.
All ahead.
Your command, sir. Closing on enemy.
Engines to full. Moving. All ahead.
Need some anti-fighter to protect up front. But you guys are gonna be anti-garrison.
Awaiting your command.
You guys are gonna be anti-station.
Yes, command.
I gotta back you off.
Ready.
You're getting too much damage out front.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
How did this new campaign work? I haven't played it yet, so I don't know.
Y-Wing squadron reporting. Y-Wing standing by.
There will probably be a dedicated playthrough for that, showing off some of that stuff
Bombers
too.
at the ready.
Weapons ready.
Enemies in range.
Bombers reporting in.
Target locked.
Dreadnought
Eliminating
cruiser
target.
ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Okay, that's a lot of damage coming in on these things, but we're nearly through that already.
Roger that. Open fire.
Target locked.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Excellent shot.
Captain here.
I got
All
one.
guns fire.
Attack that target.
Well, at least that's nearly dead. I'm going to try to send this in a bit more towards the station. Oh, you are
Y-wing here.
still in range. Fuck.
Laser cannons disabled.
Not good.
Cruiser standing by.
Locking on. Falling out of formation.
All guns, fire. Firing turbo releases.
Enemies in range.
Not great. Not great.
Dreadnought cruiser
Okay,
ready.
get up there.
Form up.
Still another one coming in. Okay, let's everyone just nuke this, nuke this, nuke this, nuke this.
Captain here. All guns,
Please kill.
fire. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
And I think I need to start moving some resources over to the shipyard.
Choose your reinforcements.
Formation.
All ahead. Engines to full.
Go after the stragglers.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Okay, there's no reason for you to still be up here. You can come in to the station a bit closer.
Dreadnought cruiser
Got
ready.
one on me.
I think we've killed most of the weapons on that side. So I'm gonna get you to assault conk on there. And at least those fighters coming in have
Heavy cruiser standing
things that will be dangerous to them.
All guns, fire.
I'm on them.
Captain here. Firing turbo releases. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Okay, move up a little bit more.
Target locked.
Do we have any other targets for those? Not really.
Reporting.
Like, those heavy bombers
Cruiser standing by.
will die before we get there.
I need help.
I've got them in my sight.
So we can just stay focused over on the shipyard.
For effect.
I need help.
And I suppose on the foray too.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Target locked.
All guns,
Intercepting.
fire. Captain
I'm
here.
on them.
Firing
Stay in
turbo
formation.
releases.
Attacking.
Dreadnought
Right.
cruiser ready.
That is all that's left.
Fire for effect.
And if we can get Malik in fast enough, and we can, I mean,
Retreat aborted.
not lose 2 for flinching in Shikar next time, and our shields are down. But if we can take these planets, then we can lock in that huge fleet between Contrum, Concord, Dawn, and Ordo. And the more we can close that gap, the better off we'll be. So that's going to do it for our first episode here today on Twitch. For those of you watching on YouTube, though, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.